Jim with Elite Personal Fit. Hey, welcome to our workout of the day. Today is a total body workout. It is a body shaping style class. We're going to use basically dumbbells with this routine. So if you don't have a wide variety of dumbbells, challenge yourself with what you've got. All right, and I encourage you to try to accumulate more so you have a little more variety with your dumbbells. So there's a big difference between like a one-arm row or bent over rows and like a front or lateral raise. You know, there's just night and day difference, right? So try to add some things to that. The other thing, talking about what you'll need for this routine. A bench is optional. If you have a bench, guys, a bench is a little more comfortable. You can change angles. If you have space and the ability, I'd encourage you to get some type of adjustable bench. I wouldn't just get a flat one. Get one where you can change the angle a little bit, okay? So if you have a bench, you can do that. If you don't have a bench, maybe you have a stability ball. Guys, we're gonna do an incline press today. And I'd encourage you to use a burst resistant ball. A lot of these balls aren't rated for extra weight. Now, if you're not lifting 100-pound dumbbells, usually it's gonna be okay, but I would recommend a burst resistant ball, and then you could actually position yourself in the ball to get where your hips are lower than the shoulders, and you could mimic kind of like an incline press with a stability ball. If you have neither of these, okay, no bench, no ball, no problem. Go to the floor, guys, and we'll just do a flat press, okay? You may want a towel, or if you have an ab mat, you can throw that down. I've done so many videos where we don't have any equipment at all, just using like some basic dumbbells, even gallon jugs, so you can use the floor for that, okay? Other thing, if you have tubing, you wanna pull that out. Guys, kind of like dumbbells. My gosh, the tubing is great. It's portable, lightweight. You can bring it with you wherever you go. So if you're going to the park, if you're going on vacation, a business trip, maybe working out in your office, okay? Tubing is fantastic. So we're gonna show a tubing exercise, but you could also use a towel. We're gonna mimic a pull down. And listen, if you can do pull-ups are great, right? So if you have the ability to do pull-ups and you have a pull-up bar somewhere or a power rack, you can do pull-ups. I'll be doing a pull down this workout with some heavier duty tubing. Guys, I'm using it's spray. Okay, I'm not paid by these guys, but they're easy to find on Amazon Prime. A lot of different tensions. Okay, I happen to have red, blue, and purple, so it's kind of a lighter tension, a medium tension, heavy tension, but they have yellow, green, black, so you can really fine tune what you want. But again, it's not too expensive, very functional. All right. If you don't have tubing, guys, maybe grab a towel. We'll show you a towel pull down where you're laying on the floor and you're squeezing the back, okay, kind of mimicking that same thing. And really, guys, when we talk about the additional dumbbells, stability ball, tubing, guys, the more variety, the better, right? I mean, it's gonna challenge muscles a little differently. Tubing is totally different. We'll talk about that when we get to curls. A little different strength curve. In other words, it's harder as you go than a dumbbell, okay? So dumbbells have a different strength curve than the tubing. So it's good to challenge yourself from that, alleviate boredom too, okay? Now, if you're working out with Elite Fitness online, you're not gonna be bored at all. We always have different workouts, so you can follow along with me, all right? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that pretty much that's it, okay? So pretty much dumbbell and then some accessory things. If you have a bench, great, stability ball, tubing, maybe it's just a towel, okay? So let's get started. I'm gonna throw the first circuit on here. Again, a total body workout. In this first circuit, really it's 3 exercises, guys. We're gonna do 3 times. And really chest, back, and some triceps are the primary focus with this. So as you can see on the screen, we're gonna do an incline press. Remember, guys, if you don't have a ball or a bench, it can be a flat press, okay? So I like the incline just to change the angle a little bit. It gets a little higher on the pecs. Then we're gonna go to a pull down. If you're at your corporate fitness facility, if you're at a gym, you can do pull-ups or do a pull down on the machine. If not, you can put tubing up. I have an I-beam that's exposed, so I went right over the I-beam. So this isn't going anywhere. Guys, do not use those little screw hooks. Okay, don't do that. That's not gonna hold. Now they do have some heavy duty ones that work okay, but you gotta make sure that you really get it up. So they're pretty long, so you gotta go pretty deep into the wood to get that. I've got a mount up here. It's actually for a TRX suspension trainer. It uses lag bolts. If you have that, that's your best option, okay? To do something like that will really hold that tubing. Some of the tubing snaps on and some of the handles on it, but you might be able to slide the handle through there. I guess you could. So getting off topic here. So pull downs, Again, a wide variety. Also, you could use a towel laying on the stomach. We'll show a video clip of that when we get there. Then we're going to do this pull over and press. So again, that could be on the floor. I'll just flatten the bench out for that, and that is a great exercise. I think I'm going to do more of a straight arm. Now you're still soft the elbows, but we're going to do a straight arm pull over, get there to really focus on the lats, and then we'll kind of do this medium to close press. It's going to hit the medial chest, the middle of the chest. So get some pec work with that, and you'll probably feel those triceps working. Okay, so 3 rounds of that, and then we'll move on to legs, shoulders, and a little biceps. All right, so hey, let's get started. It's always good to be warm, guys. So I've been running around here a little bit, so I'm somewhat warm, but you know, a short walk, 3 to 5 minute walk, or maybe an elliptical, anything like this, just to get the body heated up a little bit, all right? So we're starting with incline press, or if you're on the floor, that's fine. I'm gonna grab some dumbbells here. This first round, you probably don't wanna use heavier weights. And again, if you're limited on your dumbbells, you can up the reps a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna say around 10 to 15 reps is good, but their weights are light. Challenge yourself, maybe up to 20 reps or so, okay? And then think about adding more dumbbells, okay? Here we go. Let's get this thing started. I'll grab these. We're going on the incline bench, our floor, and let's get 15 of these. We're gonna come down under control, always lose weight, and then drive up. So it's about a 3 or 4 count down, and right up. Oh, good. Always be in control of the weight. Okay, so that was about 15 of those. We'll set this down. Now we're going to go to pull downs. Again, it could be a machine, it could be pull ups. I've got the tubing anchored safely. I'm just going to simply take a knee. I'm going to supinate my hands. My palms are facing each other. I'm going to supinate, turn the palms facing behind, and squeeze the elbows down. Guys, the idea here is we're trying to feel the back right in here. Okay, trying to work those lats a little bit. All right. So we're gonna get about 15 or so of these. Really squeeze that back. Try to squeeze those shoulder blades together, expanding your rib cage. Okay, excellent. We'll come up. Pull over and press. So now we're trying to work that back and chest kind of together with this one. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the bench this way. We're gonna go to a flat position. And I'll use 2 dumbbells for this one. And I'm gonna call them straight arm pullovers, but you wanna make sure your elbows are soft on this. So we're gonna lay back. My elbows are soft. I'm gonna bring my head off near the edge of the bench. And the elbows are soft. I'm gonna keep this neutral grip. I'm gonna come over, stretch the back slightly, but be in control. We're gonna squeeze up tight in the back. And then I'm gonna come down and drive up. 1, 2. Around 10 to 15. If you're on the floor, just stop before it touches the floor, or right as it lightly touches, bring it up. Notice I'm in control. I'm not letting the weights get away from me. I'm not going too fast. Always under control. Okay, this will be 15 for me. We're over, up, and press. Excellent. Okay, take a little breather, have some water nearby. We'll set those back. Body's feeling pretty warm here. So I'm gonna go back. This little slide incline. I didn't mention this. If you have a flat bench, you can always pop it up on something sturdy, so you get a little bit of an angle. Okay. Now, after your first set, shoulders are warmed up, the chest, the back are warmed up. So if you have the ability, this is where you could possibly increase your weight a little bit to just challenge that body, okay? So I'll go up a little bit here, back to the incline press, okay? 10 to 15. Exhale as you come up. All right, guys, that was 12. I'll set these back over here. So I'm at 10 to 15 range. Shake them out. We're going pull downs. Remember, if you're lying on the floor with a towel, squeeze those elbows. Really contract that back, all right? I'm gonna go here. Focus on the back again. Remember, if you're doing these, we're going to supinate, turn those palms behind you. So you're not getting really through the back of the set. Even with this tubing. Good, really being very intentional right here, squeezing down, squeezing that back, right? We're up and I can really feel that. And gosh, these pullovers right after that really attacks the back, right? So think about what you're trying to work here. So in that pullover motion, you're really trying to squeeze that back up, and then we'll get that press hitting triceps and the pecs. All right, here we go. That was 12. I'll put these back. Catch your breath. I'll pop this back up. And I don't want you to go too quickly between these sets. So I'm gonna give myself a minute to just kind of recover. I don't want to get this like a totally aerobic workout. So we're really trying to, with this body shaping from the body. How do you shape from the body? Well, nutrition helps. And when you're working out, what you want to do is challenge the body. So you're trying to push yourself basically to failure using good form, and that'll help stimulate maintaining muscle. And when you front body, keep in mind, you probably need to add a little muscle, especially if you're just starting out, to get that body the shape you're looking for, okay? And we're not talking about bodybuilding here. We're talking about just general, a good shape. So you want to shape the arms, you want to shape the pecs, you want to shape the legs and the glutes. So challenging your body to work with weights is the best way to not only firm the body, but give the nice curves that the muscles provide when they're conditioned and worked out in the right way. So catch your breath here. We have one more round of this, and then we'll move on to some different muscles that we're going to train. Lower body, shoulders, and some biceps. All right, so let's finish this up. Get a quick drink if you need it. I think I'm going to get just a little bit of water here. And you should really be feeling that chest, the back, some triceps. We're really narrowing our focus on those muscles right now. Okay, round 3, here we go. All right, let those shoulders, squeeze them back a little bit and down. Working my down, drive up under authority, good. Control them down, drive up. All right. That was 12. I'll set these up here. Really feel the pecs working here. Okay, our pull downs are lying on the floor pull down. Our pull-ups, here we go. As you pull down, and really squeeze that back. All right. Kind of neat exercise here because you're kind of combining 2 exercises and doing them together. set those down. Okay, so that was 3 rounds, and hopefully you can feel these muscles that we're really trying to target. So back of the arms, probably felt that on those presses as we're gonna pull the back, pullovers, pull downs, the pecs, incline press, the pullover and press. And guys, we probably did a really good job of getting those shoulders warmed up too, all right? So let me throw our second circuit up on the screen. Okay, so for this one, we're doing some serious compound movements here. First one is a lunge. If you have a hard time with lunge, we're gonna do a front raise with that, okay? If you have a really challenging time with a lunge, don't worry about the front raise. If you need to help balance yourself a little bit, go next to a wall, a post, maybe a chair nearby. But I'd really like you to try to get that front raise in if you can, okay? So lunge, front raise. So when you look at those joints in motion, obviously the knee, the hip, the ankle, I guess we go ankle, knee, hip as you come up the body, and then the shoulders, right? So you're really doing a lot of work. And this exercise, don't confuse a compound movement with heavy lifting, okay? Typically, they're more power movements, but this one is not light weights. In fact, if you don't have really light dumbbells, maybe you only got a pair of 5 and 10s or 10 and 15. You may want to use canned goods for that, okay? So don't go too heavy. We don't want to hurt the shoulder. This one is really just going to get those shoulders heated up a little bit. So work on the front of the shoulders. Second exercise, very similar, but more of a power movement. We're going to do a thruster. Simply, we're going to squat and press over the head to top. So a squat, shoulder press, merge together, okay? Great exercise, really for the whole body. Much like the lunge frontal raise, because your core is gonna be highly activated. It really jumps in to stabilize that body as you're shifting these weights around, okay? Or as you bring weights over the head, that core is engaging to keep you upright, all right? Then we're gonna do curls. Couple different ways, so we'll show you this. If you have dumbbells, guys, we're gonna do 8 regular curls, then 8 hammer curls. If you have tubing, which I think I'll probably do in round 2, but I'll talk about it in round 1, we're going to make sure the middle of your foot is on the tubing. We're gonna bring those elbows in tight to the body, so you don't need heavy, heavy tubing. And then we're gonna do this isolation curls with tubing. And guys, it's challenging. Tubing, I know a lot of people poo-poo the tubing, but man, that as you come up, there's no give. So it's all the way up, you're gonna feel that tension all the way up. With dumbbells, you'll find your curve starts about here, so there's nothing really here. Then it's hard, and then all of a sudden, right about here, it gets you, there's nothing here. Okay, so tubing doesn't work that way, and that's why I think it's good to mix things up a little bit. That tubing is gonna give you tension all the way to the top. It takes a minute to kick in, but once it kicks in, and it doesn't let up. Okay, so we'll mix those up a little bit. So if you have dumbbells and tubing, follow with me. If you have one or the other, I gave you a couple options, all right? I'm gonna move this out of the way. We really don't need this right now. I'm gonna grab just a pair of some light dumbbells for the lunge front raise, and then I'll grab another pair here for the thrusters and then the curls, okay? All right. So guys, we're gonna do around 8 to 10 of these lunges with each leg. So in your mind, remember, you don't need heavy weight. That's 16 to 20 frontal raises while you're trying to maintain your balance. Okay, so again, you don't need anything really heavy. Okay, 3s, 5s, 8s, probably would do a lot of people, that would be enough. Okay, so let me grab these. Remember our focus here. I like going backwards. I just think it's so much easier to maintain your form. When you go forward, momentum likes to carry you forward. The knee, we don't want the knee traveling over the foot. And there's just that tendency when you go forward to want to keep going and really higher chance of breaking your form. When you step backwards, guys, we're going to try to keep a right angle with that front leg. So when I step back and raise up, we want to try to keep pretty close to a 90-degree angle, okay? I've stalled long enough. Here we go. Focused on the front leg here. If you're stepping back, don't push up the back leg, drive up with the front, okay? Here we go. And that's one with each leg. Okay, that was 10 with each leg. Could really feel those. Thrusters are next. Squat overhead press. Here we go. 10 to 15 of these. So we're here. We got a nice squat. 1, 2, 3. All right. Whew. Okay. Then we'll get going. Challenging compound movement there. More exhausting than the lunge, although I think you felt the lunges too. All right, now we have curl. If you're using dumbbells, curl hammer, 8-8. If you're using tubing, remember we're gonna tuck those elbows in, and we're gonna about 12 to 15 of these very challenging iso curls. One thing I wanna point out, if you're using your tubing, make sure when you lay this tubing down and you put a foot in there, that it goes in the middle of the foot, okay? I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys see that? So middle of the foot, step down on it, don't come up. If you go towards toes or by the ball of the foot and you happen to lift that up a little bit, that's gonna come up and swing and come right at you. Okay, I've seen it happen before. You'll feel it, it'll leave a mark. So it'll slap you good, so make sure you're safe, middle of the foot. There's no chance that coming up at you, okay? Here we go. I'll do the dumbbells in this first round. I think I'll do dumbbells first round. Then I'll do the tubing second round. Back to dumbbells for the third. Here we go. So, supinate. 1, get those palms forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap the palms facing each other, and it's a hammer curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. All right, that was 8 and 8, and I can really feel those biceps. That's good stuff. All right, 1 round down. All right, quick drink here, and then we're back to those lunges. Hey, remember, don't have to keep pace with me, okay? You may be taking less rest or more rest. You can adjust with pause or fast forward, whatever you need to do. Here we go. Lunge front raise. Woo! Here we go. 1. Front leg doing the work. All right. Thrusters are next. All right. Getting a little tired. Here we go. Whew. Oh, me, oh my. Catch that breath. We have curls. Remember our first set? Supinated position, 8, and then 8. So 8, supinated, just palms forward, trying to keep that pinky high. Don't let it sink. And then 8 hammer curls. Or if you're using tubing, isolation curl, bring those elbows in front. That's what I'm gonna do in this set. These are gonna hurt a little bit. So I'll grab my tubing, whew, mid-foot on the tubing, right? Okay, so safe here. Bring those elbows in front a little bit, and then we're curling up. Notice the elbows aren't moving. Isolated. Woo. Okay. We'll set that there. Shake them out here. Probably don't win it, but what an efficient workout, right? We've done the whole body. Now we're down to our last round, okay? So, very efficient, kind of fun, keep it at a good pace. Rest when you need to. And in between sets, definitely take a little break there, all right? So we have one more round to get through. A little shot of water, and we're gonna get started. Here we go. Whew. Thrusters. All right. Push through this one. 10 to 15 reps. How am I? All right, we'll set these down. Shake them out for a minute. Now, dumbbell curls are tube in isolation. Here we go. Pinkies high, palms forward. 1, 2, 3. Get 8. Now, hammers, palms face each other. 1. Pull towards your shoulders. 2. 3. Let me set these boys down. Man, good workout. I'm just gonna swing your arms for a minute. Get that blood moving a little bit. Wow. So, great workout, really for any fitness level, because you can alter the weights, you can decrease your rest a little bit between exercises, or you can use lighter weights, use a little longer period of rest. So those can all vary how intense this workout is, but great workout, any fitness level, male, female, just about any age, just good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. Thanks for watching. This is Elite Fitness.